Yo, welcome back, YouTubers, redeemers. Y'all niggas is looking around.
You stole his intro.
Oh, I thought he said he wasn't doing it.
He was like, low, like, welcome back.
All right, my fault, Kurt.
Damn,
I was waiting until we got to the names. I was gonna be like, I was wrong.
You gotta keep that in, Nick.
Stepped on your wisdom.
Welcome back with the. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry, I couldn't help
I think it's
myself.
taking a piss.
Don't ask me and mines for nothing.
Don't ask me and mine for nothing.
Welcome back, Redeemers. Thank you for joining us again. My name is Curtis,
I'm low.
I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
I'm Jarek.
and today we're going to be getting into Stray Kids Side Effects, MV.
Right into it.
Right into
with
it.
the shit. All right, let's go.
He's not joking either.
I've never heard this in my life.
Oh,
I'm sure.
two moons. Okay, that should be interesting.
JYP.
Is this actually a slow song from them?
I'm loving this piano regardless, though.
Oh, never mind.
내가 먼저 무섭다 다 두고 봐 할 수 있는 날들을 지키지 못할까 두렵다 점점 난 달라져 왜 한가하게 달라져가는데 이렇게 하는 난 지금
Benny Han. Nah, somewhere like.
This is definitely a Nas song. I don't know why he remind me of Gucci Man. His voice.
Chosen one.
Bling! Cool, y'all asked out.
This look crazy.
머리 아프다
Something slick, but
That's too easy because you're real.
oh shit. Let's go from left to right.
I think it's still more.
We got a lot.
It's probably
left.
outro stuff, right?
Wilson was his bullshit. 30 seconds ago.
30 seconds a little good.
Got a little outro.
Lost Boys.
I know that underpass is the creepiest shit.
A random bridge.
Yo, was that Chan Bin with the blonde hair?
I don't think so.
He looked completely different.
Those are the only three I think I really know.
Yeah, it was really that's it for
Han,
me.
Chan B, and
And Felix.
Felix. I think is the only ones I kind of know.
Korea looks so, well, SK looks so lush and like scenic in certain parts. Like
you could take pictures anywhere.
the beaches. I saw a mud flat that looked beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a
So
pepper
wait,
farm.
did that video just loop?
Yeah, you did it though.
No. They just got off a bus.
You saying is the video itself a time loop or something?
Snap! I see what you're saying. Put
Yeah.
that jump to the end again, real quick.
Oh no. Fuck all that.
I mean, we'll get our answer.
Yeah.
We're gonna get our answer.
Oh nah, but you just fucked me up. I was supposed to say a time loop.
'Cause look, that was the bus that came to them when they broke down, and they're getting off the bus.
Vominos.
The video was not interesting to me until you said that thing about the time loop. I like parts of the song. The hook was dope. I really like the hook. Everything else was cool. You know, I like angsty songs like this, so I could see myself like listening to it again, but I wouldn't add it to my playlist. I like the Two Moons. That's pretty cool. But besides the time loop and that like scene at the end, nothing else was interesting or grabbed my attention. That hook was nice. Oh, that one boy, I don't know who it was, but he got that real deep voice.
Felix.
Some
Yeah,
reason
that was Felix that shrugged him off.
he reminds me of Gucci Man for some reason. Like his
Wow.
voice.
I don't get that comparison at
Oh,
all.
wow.
But I think it's the weed talking.
I'm sober.
Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Brotherland. My fault.
Yeah, I'm recovering from that last. No, that's Chan right there. So who the fuck is that with the blonde hair? All right, I'm confused now. But I actually wasn't really feeling the song until the hook came in. The piano intro was cool on the lead up to the initial beat drop, but once the initial beat dropped, I was kind of like, yeah, this is it. But once that hook dropped, I was like, okay, this is what I'm used to from them. And then it all just picked up from there. The video itself, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I just watched. But I get the premise. You know, traveling along, everything's not going to go right. You know, don't fall apart, stick together, you know, don't fight, whatever. Your magical school bus comes along and saves you on the road that has a storm or whatever. You know, it was cool. I definitely like that part. With the background, I thought that was good energy, you know, especially going along with the beat. I didn't necessarily get this part, running through the field, but, you know, all in all, I thought the video was cool. You know, it wasn't like a deal breaker, or I won't call it a miss. I'll call it a miss as far as what they've done so far on their catalog. But that's only a comparison. But I would probably still listen to it again, just without the video.
Yeah, so I'll let Kurt break down like what the video was talking about.
I will try.
You don't know what it means either.
Nah, but I took exactly from it what you took from it though, just that they was going on a trip, and then just the whole like trying
Shit
to keep it
started going
together.
left, right?
Shit was going left on the trip, and just trying to make it to like a journey. But I didn't dive into it any more deeper than that because I got 3-point specialists with me, so they can knock them threes down. But nah, I wouldn't consider this a miss. If anyone's been paying attention to this channel, y'all know how many. I feel like the Tim Stray Kid video we done reacted to, and I feel like we started saying God's Here around the time we started watching Thunderous and all that shit. Is when God's Here kind of really picked up our slogan on here. So this is just cool for them.
Yeah, that's
I
what I mean.
love the EDM drop.
It's not a miss per se in the grand scheme, but it's for them. It's not up to what Thunderous and God's Menu and all those other songs are for me. Me.
And it's they one of the groups now where they at the ceiling. So if they do anything that ain't up to snuff, it's just gonna be like, oh, this was this was cool, but I expected more from them. And that's kind of where this video was at with it. Like I said, it was cool. It definitely hit everything off on the checklist that needed to be hit off on the checklist. We know how talented they are. We know the swag and energy that they bring to K-pop and just music in general.
No red though.
Right. Yeah, it was cool. Like it feels very safe, and I'm pretty sure this is part of something bigger, and we probably just sticking our head in, and this is the second part of like a 4 or 5 parter with them. But for us, just reacting just to this video, it was cool. It was clean.
I don't like this song overall. Well, I don't like them drums on the hook. I love that part with the piano in the intro and that verse with just like the piano where it's kind of smooth and mellow. Oh my God. If they can make an acoustic version of this song, it would definitely make my playlist. That piano is that dope. I fucking love it. And his vocals are smooth over it. The lyrics, I didn't really get into too much of them. I saw, it's kind of typical Stray Kids, some angsty shit, the fucking hook is my head hurts. You know what I'm saying? Through the whole joint or whatever like that. As far as the video, I didn't really pick up my thing, nothing unless they're saying like, they're going on a constant trip. And if the time loop thing that you said is correct, then I keep trying to win, you know what I'm saying? And I'm failing, that kind of thing. It's on a constant loop. Think you're going somewhere just to get nowhere. So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting from this. They look like they on a nice country or rural SK trip or whatever like that, just enjoying themselves out there, and then shit starts going haywire, and then boom, catch the bus, and then takes them back to the beginning and start all over again. That's my synopsis. Passes to the baseline. Kurt gets the ball.
Honestly, like the hook and everything with the My Head Hurts, I know why they did it. It isn't something that I like personally was resonating with, but I understand why they were doing it. It felt like more of a commentary on like the depression, because they're talking about the side effects and everything. So they literally want the drums beating you over the head to kind of put you in the headspace of like what the group's going through in that situation. But they were everything about like what they were saying vocally, like in their actual verses and everything, was really deep stuff as usual with them. And I personally loved it just because it was like you had all the background dancers dressed in everything all black, and it was literally like their depression and everything like that I was getting, because it was standing between each of the band members in the choreography. So it was like you're literally next to like your friends, but in between is like each of the things that you'd be going through, like your own. So it like the way they visually separating them but kept them together at the same point. And that's all in the sunlight sequences and everything like that. Like that depression still looming, even though like everything aesthetically is like, visually pleasing and everything. And then as the sun sets and those little moments come in, the flat tire, the little inconveniences of the day, you get into more of the like where those feelings kind of boil over and take over, and you have individual people going through their individual things, and then when they clash, it's like like fire with fire sort of thing, I guess. That was at least what I was getting from it. Like the lyrics were really deep with all that, but I love how they're playing on the side effects and the idea of a pill or a drug and like these things kicking in. And they even said it's all these things are kicking in against your will. And they had in the choreo, they literally had the silhouetted like black figures like literally moving their heads, like puppeteering them, which I thought was like really telling as far. And then obviously you get into the hook of the head hurting because all those like jarring movements. So it's like they're literally beating you over the head with like those kind of themes and everything like that. So I mean, conceptually and everything, like I thought they delivered strong as they always do. But that's just I can understand it turning away an average like listener, just like just the EDM kind of sound. Like I can understand like there wasn't too much with the hook. They just say my head hurts or whatever. But they got a lot of substance in there too.
Anybody else got anything else they want to add?
No, I'm like I said,
Also the strobe lights too, the flashes of the blacks, like as like the depression, like kind of
the blacks.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
The black strobe lights.
Yeah, this is one of the groups where not so much I'm gonna give a pass to, but the subject matter and everything that they always talk about and stuff, even for something that seems like it may not be as complex. I know the thought that goes into everything that they do is probably so many things that maybe we not either picking up on, or it's just some some shit that might have went over our head on this video. Like I said, I thought it was pretty solid. But like you said, Keith, I don't think it don't push the needle forward or backwards. I still feel the same way I did about the group this morning that I do right now. So yeah, you good look.
I'm straight.
Yeah. So
What's their fan base called? Strays, right? Strays.
I feel like I want to say now. I forget. Hold on. Let's pull this up right now so no one can tell us in the comments.
You guys don't Google it fucking something? Oh,
Shit, fucking look before you
You
react.
don't really like K-pop.
You know there's a conspiracy in our comments.
Yeah, well, especially when all they do is cut and paste comments anyway.
They said they don't really like K-pop. They're just doing it for the views.
Their fandom name is Stay.
Okay, so you make Stray Kids stay. All right, cool. That makes sense.
You know what? I'm gonna stay reacting to y'all. Pay attention to the next couple videos that drop on the Patreon. Like, comment,
Nice
subscribe,
segue.
share.
Nice segue.
Hopefully y'all stay with us on Patreon. We love y'all to death. Bye.
Love y'all. Take care.